So just this morning, before I started batching all of these blog videos that I'm doing today, I had to write part of an email sequence for a big upcoming promotion that we have going on. And in order to do that, what I did was I referred back to an email I wrote last month for a totally different promotion for something else in order to refer to the structure and the language that I used in that email, because I was a little bit stuck when I tried to start writing the email this morning. I was resisting it. I kept trying to make excuses for why I couldn't work on writing that email right this minute. The point is, I have shortcuts for coming up with copy, because if I had to write everything from scratch every single time, I would run away. I would leave right now. In this video, I want to teach you some shortcuts for coming up with great language to speak to your clients in all of your marketing. And the reason you want to do this is because you want to have language that works and resonates with your readers and your audience. That's the language that when they read it, they're going to think, oh my God, she's totally talking to me. How did she get inside of my head? Okay, so my first tip for you is to refer back to a blog post that I did not too long ago called How to Read Your Target Clients' Minds. This process goes in depth for how I examine somebody in my target market and try to come up with a whole arsenal of language that I can use when talking to them. That video is a great complement to this one right here, and so I highly recommend going and watching that. Link is below this video. The second thing I want you to do is to keep a running list for each one of your offers. Yes, you have to do this individually for each offer, so I recommend having a document in each of your folders for each of your offers, and I've got a sample one for you that you can steal from me and use right below here. And on that document, what you're going to do is you're going to keep track of questions people are asking, their frustrations that they have, so language that they use to talk about their frustrations, and language that they use to talk about their desires or what they want, their goals. In Rainbow of Sales lingo, this would be the cloud and the gold. And if you've taken the Rainbow of Sales training, you know that cloud and gold language is the most important aspect of doing any kind of sales. And so it makes sense that you would have a document keeping track of the language that people are using to talk about their frustrations, their cloud, or their desires, their pot of gold. Again, I have created a Google Doc for you, a template that you can steal from me and just plug into your business. It's really simple, but it always helps to have a template. Then the trick is to make sure that you use it and actually fill it out. So the places you're going to find that language are in your client surveys, communications, blog comments, in conversations with clients, and things of that nature. You might also want to pay attention to when your market is speaking about this topic when they're talking to someone else. So maybe if there's another person's website or Facebook page or something else where they're talking about a similar topic, it's great to go and see what kind of questions people are asking about that topic. So for example, the last time I ran my course, Yay for Clients, I sent out the feedback survey as always. And then once I got the responses, I printed out the whole thing and started combing through each and every one of the responses and filling out this document with all of the questions, frustrations, and desires so that I would have a whole arsenal of language to use the next time that I market or run the program. Okay, so tip number 3 is that I want you to repurpose your own content. This is really similar to what I talked about in the beginning, going back and referring to an email that I had written previously and using that same structure, or even pulling out some of the language to use again or to inspire me for this new piece of copy that I'm writing. I get asked the question all the time, do you rewrite entire email sequences every time that you launch a program? And the response is hell to the no. Now, yes, I'm a creative person and I like to rewrite probably more than other people do, but I'm always referring back to these templates. In fact, when it comes to email sequences, I am always referring back to the launch copy kit. In fact, that's what I use for all of my opt-in pages and all of my launch copy for all of my launches. And then obviously I'll also refer back to previous emails that I've written for the same offer or even for different offers. And then finally, step number 4 is to make sure that whenever you feel yourself getting writer's block, it means that you need to refer back to these documents and language and maybe this video to show you why you're stuck. In essence, writer's block is just a symptom of a shitty writing process. It means that somewhere down the line, you've skipped a couple of steps in the process, or else you wouldn't be stuck. You are not supposed to have to come up with brilliant language off the top of your head. I know I can't do that, and I'm not expecting you to do that either. These are the shortcuts that I use to help my writing process and to come up with a vault of language that I can use in all of my marketing. So if you would like a place to keep all of your target client language, then make sure to download the Google Doc that I've created just for you to go along with this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.